I know, because I did it by myself before. And I'm like, oh my god, I could use like 2 guys to help me.
One to hold these ass cheeks. Push, guys, push.
Two guys in a truck, more like 2 guys in your butt.
Ross is hiring college hunks to just
No, you're the one that brought it up.
help him with his ass cheeks.
Yeah, 1-800 we got hunks.
That was the garage door.
Yeah.
With the broken spring, you could use like 3 guys to open that thing. 'Cause that thing is heavy.
Wonder if their slogan is hunks moving junk, hunks and junk.
Hunks, junk, moving stuff.
Yeah. And so, what's the opposite of a hunk for like a babe?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Babes in boxes.
I'm not sure.
It could be like the Hooters of moving. Babes with boxes.
You
Yeah.
know, I think the whole thing on that, it was they're hoping that somebody would pay to have those guys move stuff all the time because they wanted some attractive looking college
Or
people
some
to
moms
come over.
to say, hey, some vulnerable moms.
Stacy's mom.
Well, like Stacy's mom is hiring them to move this couch back and forth all the time. Which is really not.
They're moving out of the house. They're not fucking just moving shit in the house to a different wall.
But she's calling them to move stuff. You can't tell. I'm sure they get calls from the same person asking them to move stuff all the time.
Hey, can you send Terry over there? I need him to move my refrigerator again.
they put John on the harassment list. Quit calling us, damn it. This is twice today.
John, quit calling hunks for junks and shit. Shit.
I need to move you. I need you to move the pipes from the backyard to the front yard.
Hey, I need Tyrone to come back over and help me move the shit again.
It's a great workout partner.
Yeah. I need Tyrone to come back and spot me.
Hey, can you move the trash can from the end of the house to the end of the road? Thanks. Every Wednesday.
Bend
at
over
6.
a little bit. Hey, I bet you if you pay them, they'll come over.
They're
and
gonna pay. They're
take
gonna
your
come
fucking
over.
trash out. Yeah.
Like, what is it? College hunks, and they're supposed to help you with moving and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you can sit there and be like, I'll pay.
They got
them
books
to
they
come
gotta pay
over.
for,
Yeah.
man.
I'm just I'm concerned for you guys to be fantasizing this much about hunks with junk.
You're the one that brought it up, I think.
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
He did.
Yeah, John did.
I don't even know how it got brought up. Really,
I don't know.
You probably saw it on an ad for Craigslist.
did somebody need something moved or something?
I don't remember.
No. Oh, you was talking about your garage door.
Oh,
you could
that's-
have used a couple more hunks.
No, I brought that up after John brought up the hunks.
That is true. That's what spawned that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, y'all.
There was something that led to that.
We don't, John, the stuff you bring up makes us wonder, like.
Oh man, I don't remember how it got
All I
brought up.
know is if I need help moving, I'm calling babes with boxes. I'm not calling hunks for junks. I don't want to see a hunk's junk.
She didn't move shit.
Yeah.
All she did was sat there and bitch at me about shit.
She told me to move this there.
Yeah.
That was about it.
She told me I was doing it wrong.
Well, no, it's you wanting to see some hunks junk, and I'm wanting to see.
No, I just
I
need my
want to see a
stuff
babe's
moved.
box
I need my stuff moved efficiently.
efficiently. Well, your stool will be
And
moved efficiently.
Not only will your stuff be packed, your ass will be packed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I need my stuff moved for an affordable price.
Well, it'll be affordable, and your stuff will be moved.
Need my shit pushed in.
Ross, did you eat half this or
That's probably you.
3/4 of this
That was
thing?
me. I broke it off. I didn't put my lips to it.
I'll eat the other quarter of this rice cake. We're
Yeah.
on
John's like, we're getting old when we're eating rice cakes and drinking wine.
Yeah.
We didn't have chips, so I had hurricane rations laying around.
2023, man.
Yeah.
We're doing it
Those are
right.
2022 hurricane rations, though.
The great thing about these is even if they're stale, you can't tell.
Yeah, yeah, right.
They're still crunchy. They're still crunchy.
Yeah.
Are these expired? I don't know.
Let's
Can't
take a
tell.
look.
They're probably expired.
Oh, they're not even the store brand. They're not even Walmart brand. They're actually
They're-
Quaker brand.
They're usually on the little tag that clips it together. Have you thrown that away?
I think I just
The
fucking
bread
threw
tag?
that thing in the trash can. Son of a bitch.
No,
yeah,
but that thing's...
it's usually printed on that. Oh,
Oop.
easy.
Yeah, I'm going to
Easy.
smack your head.
Salt in the Moon. Remember the chips I say I can't find anywhere?
There's still chips in there?
It
No.
sounds like it. There's some dust.
Dust in the wind.
No, but these rice cakes, man, they're not bad.
They
They're way healthier than chips. But when you eat like 6 rice cakes, it doesn't fucking
As
matter.
the kids say these days, they slap.
They slap.
Where
The
the fuck
base?
did that thing go?
It's okay, Ross. It says best before March 10th of 2022.
We're good.
No, I don't.
We got 3 more months.
It's 2023, bitch.
Oh yeah, we're in 2023 now.
Oh, and they, couldn't,
yeah.
and they couldn't have been March because
No,
he
'cause
bought
I
it for
bought them in
Hurricane.
hurricane season.
These were not the cheap ones. These are Quaker brand.
That's what I said.
So it's good
I thought
stuff.
you said these were great
There's
value.
no date on them. No,
I
that's
know
what
because
I
I told you it's on here.
said they're not the great value ones. They're the Quakes.
Oh,
You had them digging through the trash for that
Yeah,
thing.
you motherfucker.
well, you're the one that should have been able to find it.
I'm going to
located
take
it.
another bite of this rice cake. These things are good, man.
Oh, jeez.
It sounded like you bit to a
Ate
piece
the
of foam.
microphone.
Fucking
Alright.
great white pipe.
It's like fucking Pac-Man over there.
Here we go. One cake has 50 calories.
Oh, it's not bad at all.
Has 0 kinds of any kind of fat. Polysaturated, monosaturated, trans, and saturated fat. Total fat, 0.
Bam.
Cholesterol, 0.
Bam.
Sodium, 25 milligrams.
What about carbs?
Total carbohydrates, 11.
That's not bad either.
Dietary fiber, 0.
Oh, man, I was hoping I was going to shit my brains out when y'all leave.
Tomorrow's going to be rough.
Ah, shitting out rice cakes.
3
They're
grams.
like corn. They're going to reform into fucking rice
I was going to
cakes.
say, I'm going to shit
Rice-
a fucking foam
shitting
block.
pancakes tomorrow.
And that's how safer barriers are made.
He stuck the ping pong paddle up my ass.
Oh.
And it wasn't the handle. I've been shitting pancakes ever since.
Silver dollar pancakes.
How many how many things are in there?
There's about 10
6?
per. We have 2 left. We
My
ate
God.
like 18 of them.
Micah had one.
Yeah.
Me
Between the both of us, we ate 17 and 3/4 rice cakes.
Well, if there's 50 calories in the whole
My
package,
guts are protected.
Yeah, true.
I got all kinds of foam inside
Oh,
me.
great! These are gluten free, so they won't stick to your
I don't
ass.
even know what gluten is.
It's your ass. Gluteus maximus. That means it won't stick to your ass. Gluten free.
They don't go. You know, some things you eat go straight to the ass. Not
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Do not heat in a toaster or a microwave.
Why would you want to heat it?
Cream cheese, peaches, and honey is what they're suggesting to throw on this thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cream, peaches, and honey?
It says try topped with fresh spreads.
Peanut butter.
I like
Yeah,
the peanut
what
butter.
you were
I do
saying
like the
earlier.
peanut butter. Or
Have
take
you
a
ever
little-
done peanut butter and jelly on these? That's actually pretty tasty.
Oh, I
Have you ever
bet,
done
I
peanut-
bet a
never
little
mind.
Nutella would be pretty good. You sit on it.
Nutella.
You tell I want the real chocolate, not the fucking fake shit.
Yeah, I don't want this shit made by Toll House.
It's not even chocolate. It's like fucking
Nutella. What have you become?
I didn't know how. Like,
you mix that with your couscous?
No.
We eat that. Is that another side you had for dinner?
Is that with your shaved zucchini noodles?
We had couscous, shrimp, asparagus, and a finger of Nutella for dinner.
The
tonight.
only reason why I know what Nutella is because
Fish
of
hook
work.
of Nutella.
Work
Yeah.
is the only reason why I know what it is.
Work?
It's not chocolate. It's like some type of like.
We don't have Nutella.
I can't
Remember about something.
what?
Oh, wow.
Somebody brought something with Nutella,
Oh,
and I was like, "That's
Doesn't
pretty good."
sound true.
it is pretty good.
And then they have those Nutella little things where you dip your sticks
No,
in.
if you eat those, and fuck you. You
No,
need to
the
get the
kid-
cheese.
the kid- the
you gotta
kids
get
eat
the
them.
cheese ones. The original.
Dunkaroos is the deal,
No.
man.
No, remember
kids
the
eat those.
cheese and the little
Yes.
stick? Yeah, you gotta get that one, man.
The kids
Man.
like the Nutella.
Did you like the little breadstick things or the cracker that go in the cheese?
I'm not partisan. I'm bipartisan when it comes to that. I can take tracker or the stick.
I like the pretzels.
I prefer the stick.
Tractor?
the pretzel sticks?
Nah.
Not pretzel sticks. These were actually
No.
bread crackers.
Yeah, the breadsticks.
Sticks, yes.
The sticks
Those
were better because they were better
You
for
could
the
get the
dipping.
corners, yeah.
You really couldn't dip a fucking cracker in there.
Well, they gave you like a red stick to like spread it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He knows.
That's yeah.
Oh no,
Grew up on
Nutella
it.
has the breadsticks and they have a pretzel stick. They're the same size, but just one's pretzel.
A breadstick?
No.
It's the same thing as that.
Are they like
It's
Crack-
not
Olive?
the same.
It's the same.
Are they like Olive Garden breadsticks?
No, not even close. Those
It's
are
not
good.
the same because the ones we're talking about come in the little plastic thing
Yeah.
that you peel the long plastic.
Might even been like
and
Lance
Nutella
brand.
comes in like almost like in a little tub thing.
It's like a
That's
jar.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
I
a
need
jar.
the flat little fucking thing that you peel off.
Portion controlled ones.
Those
yeah.
little
Yep.
breadsticks are about the same though. They're close.
No, I don't believe it.
The difference is the sauce.
We didn't have Nutella back
This-
in my childhood.
Yeah. We had Dunkaroos, man.
I didn't have those.
We had Dunkaroos.
I didn't have Dunkaroos when I was a kid.
Not at your home, but they were there.
They were. It was like the cinnamon icing off of.
Cinnamon.
Don't worry, Ross. I didn't have them either. Kids with siblings didn't have shit like that.
That's true.
Micah got spoiled. He got the good shit.
Sure did. I was an only child.
You got Doritos, and we got.
Dunkaroos started in 1990.
I was
You're
born in
right.
'88.
You're right. My parents were holding out.
Yeah, you got fucked on that deal.
Yeah,
you
man.
were old enough to have them.
Yeah. He got
They
Doritos.
quit making them for a while. They just come back, right? I think they did.
He got Doritos, and we got Oritos.
I'll tell you something I couldn't stand was a Gusher. I still don't like them to this day. Like I
I'm not
remember,
they're not like my go-to, but if someone has a pack of them, I'll take one.
I remember vividly, like in daycare, like my mom's putting them in my lunchbox. And
Handy
I-
snacks.
I'm like, I don't want these
Hated 'em.
gushers.
Premium, yes, those. They were
Those are
Kraft.
straight. Yeah. That's what
Hey,
I'm
you're
saying.
supporting the Patriots. Kraft, jeez.
Yep.
Is that Robert Kraft? Is that the
No.
Kraft? Oh,
It's the same Kraft.
It's not the same crap.
It is too.
Micah spewing false facts.
There it is. The red stick.
The Ritz, yes.
Yep.
I remember those.
Talking about the Rips.
Yep.
Have you seen the stick ones yet? Yeah, right there.
Yeah. There's the first thing I showed you.
Oh, I didn't see it. Handy snacks.
Yeah.
Yes, those were amazing. I used
Yeah,
to
but
get so
that's
excited for
that's
those.
like the sticks on those are almost identical to what the sticks
Those
are.
were the
for-
OG sticks.
OG sticks.
They're OG, but I'm saying those.
That's what gave
Nutella
Olive
sticks
Garden
are-
the idea to create a bigger stick.
No, those are the real OG sticks.
You know what?
See, those are imposters.
Did you hear about the fake noodle?
That's impossible. Imposters. Kano.
What?
That's the kids.
Those are
snacks.
imposters.
The kids want those.
Yeah. What do you call a fake noodle, Ross?
Fanoodle.
An impasta.
Oh.
yeah.
Got 'em. I've heard that one.
Fanoodle.
I know you heard it. I got it from you.
Really?
You heard, this week starts.
I'm like, oh my god, really?
This week starts Diarrhea Awareness Week. Runs till Friday.
Oh,
Oh, really? Not
good
even
thing,
giggle?
Good thing
Not even
Friday's
tickle?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
It is tomorrow.
That's why I said it started this week. Runs till Friday.
I told Micah a
Do you
joke
get it?
the other day.
I do get it.
Runs till Friday.
Yes, we got it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a good thing it's only one night.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
No, it's all week.
I told him a joke the other day where there's a doctor and an engineer pursuing the same lady. The doctor every day gave her a rose, and the engineer gave her an apple. And the woman's like, "Hey, this doctor's giving me a rose every day. You know the significance of a rose, and you're just giving me an apple." And he goes,
I'm
well,
more disinterested.
an apple a day keeps the doctor away, because he knew about the doctor. Right?
Yeah, no, that's right. But
Yeah, it's
like-
not funny though. It's not a funny joke though. It's still.
No, it was funny whenever.
My delivery tonight was terrible, probably.
your delivery was off.
Your
a little
delivery is
bit,
always
yeah.
terrible.
Well, when I speak to Ross, I'm like, he's already judging it. He's already.
I am.
He's
I know
already.
it's not going to be funny. The
There's
moment
like,
you start.
he's never gonna laugh at
You're-
anything I say.
You're like the DHL of deliveries. Like you're trying to do what FedEx
Yeah.
and UPS does.
Yeah.
And
I know.
1 out of 10, it's on
I
point.
know if John's shipping me something, 3 of the 4 items will get here, and the other one will end up in Pennsylvania. That's a true story. I had tires shipped here, and they shipped them
send
DHL.
it. No, I
and
didn't. send
it went to
nothing,
different places.
Yeah, it was when I lived with my parents back in the day. I got 3 tires, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the 4th tire? I checked the fucking tracking number. It was in fucking Pennsylvania.
Well, that's why when I got 4 tires for my Jeep, 2 of them were here, and the other 2 were like nowhere.
Well,
I'm sitting there waiting
I'm having
for
4
like
tires delivered Saturday. Hopefully they all get here.
Yeah.
waiting for 2 weeks on 4 tires, and 2 of the tires were there, been there.
Been there.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Been
You're
where?
getting at the tire place.
Oh, I'm having mine delivered to my house.
No, they did them.
I ordered mine online for Mustang, and they showed up at the house like on a pallet.
Huh.
All 4 of them, they were already mounted. Balance,
Oh yeah,
everything,
wheels. I've
man.
done that before. Yeah.
Wheels, tires.
This time
everything.
I could have got the my tires or my wheels and tires already done from the company, but I wanted an off-road tire, not a street tire.
Oh.
So that's why
On
I bought
your
my stuff
your
separate.
Charger?
My truck. I bought wheels and tires for my truck.
Yeah, you put mud tires on the old Charger.
That would be badass.
That'd be awesome.
Would be.
That's how you know.
I got
you're in
a
Polk
alignment.
County.
I got alignment on the Charger last
What you
Monday.
said, yeah.
The back tires rub more now because they took camber out.
Yeah, they straightened them up.
That my back wheels rub a lot more than they did before.
You got lowering springs?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to. I've been trying so hard not to spend $1,000 on coilovers.
You
But
don't
I think
have
I might
to.
have to.
You don't have to. Like, if you only need like a quarter half-inch, get a quarter half-inch spring spacer
Yeah.
and put it, and then it raises it up that same
Yeah.
and keeps your, quarter inch ain't gonna kill the right height.
I thought about buying because I have the springs I have. They have two versions. I got the sport lines,
Yeah.
which are like extreme
iBox?
drop. Yep.
I know
The
that.
Pro Series is about a half-inch less spring
You can do
compression.
that. Spring spacers
So-
would be cheaper.
It's about $350. So I'm like, do I just want
The
to?
springs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do I just want to replace all the springs with the Pro Series that have a half-inch less drop, or do I want coilovers?
I did coilovers, and all four corners springs, and it came with the adjustable links for the sway bar because whenever you lower it, it changes
Yeah.
the angles and everything. I paid like $800 and something for it all.
Yeah, if I got like a cheap brand, they're about $800 for my
That's
car.
what
If I
mine
get a
was.
good brand, they're about $1,000,
Yeah,
$1,100.
These were adjustable rebound and everything.
Yeah,
I
that's what
took
mine are.
all the rebound out.
Well, that's the ones I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are speaking Spanish right now. This sounds crazy.
Rebound.
Yep.
It's the damper on the shock. All a shock is
know,
a damper.
You just
You
the coils
control-
pack on this thing and the
Control it-
springs
it's-
on
it's
this
very
thing
simple.
and the ding
Right
dong
here,
on
right
this
here's
one.
the shaft. Right here's the shock body. It's like putting your wiener inside of her. You go in and out.
Yep.
If you want to control the compression, that's the amount of
Yep.
force whenever you're going in with the piston or the wiener.
The
Now,
piston.
if you want to control the rebound, that's like the suction. Like if she wants to grab onto the end of that thing and just like, you know what I mean? Then.
Not sure.
That's the rebound. It slows down the speed of the shaft coming out of the body. And
Make it a
that,
stiffer ride. Loosen up or stiffen it up.
thanks for joining the Ford Cutaway car down here with Larry and Mac Reynolds.
I see your visual, but they don't, so they have no idea.
I just gave them a sexual visual.
But they didn't see the stroking of you.
I
with the wine
explained it.
bottle.
If you're putting it in, that's compression. If you're pulling it out, that's rebound.
Yep.
I'm rebounding.
If she clamps down on that thing while you're pulling out, that's rebound control.
My car has all compression right now with 0 rebound.
That's good. That means you can.
That means it feels like I'm driving a 2x4. Boom, boom. We feel everything in the road.
I tried.
There's no shock
driving
travel.
on some stiff wood.
Yeah.
It's like Lightning McQueen said. You want to float like a Beamer, or no, sting like a Cadillac and float like a Beamer.
Yep. My suspension is stiff.
Stiff.
Yeah.
It's stiff because my shocks are like pretty much fully compressed because I have soft springs. So
If you want to go full stiff, make it lock out on the bump stop.
take the fucking springs out.
Right around on bump stops.
Yeah.
Beat your teeth out.
What's your yours running?
Coilovers.
I got coilovers, so I can adjust the height to anything that I want.
His
So-
compression isn't from the actual springs or the shock itself. It's pretty
There's
much
a
like
little
the.
bit.
It's pretty much. There's like a little
I don't have a
nut
lot
that
of
he
travel.
can.
Yeah.
That he controls that pretty much changes like the mounting point.
Right. It
Where the mounting
changes,
point is.
changes that. We call it eye to eye in the business, okay?
In your old business, you're not in that business anymore.
Well, I'm still in that business. I gotta go work on it.
Side
Monday.
business.
I'm still successful at that business.
My lowering does it by the springs.
Mm-hmm.
His lowering does it by like mounting location stuff.
It's kind of like the old saying, there's 100 ways to skin the cat, okay? You're accomplishing the same thing. You're just going about it in a different
Mine's
way.
the cheaper way.
Yes.
His is the more expensive way.
Yes.
He feels, I feel it with the ride quality. His ride quality is a lot better than mine.
Yes. I have a little bit more control because his springs are so stiff. It basically, like he said, 2x4s.
I feel every bump in the road. Well, he sort of has more like movement in his car than I do.
The only way I could have made it, I should have put airbags on the bitch.
Oh, that's the way to go.
Yes.
That shit's expensive.
You never heard the expression floating on air?
That's
Not
literally
driving
what
on
I'm
air.
doing.
It's
Driving
expensive
on air.
and it's a lot of work. You got to fucking cut and make have brackets. And
Well, I
all
can
that.
do all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm fixing to do that to my truck. I just got the bumper all put on it.
Yeah.
And I figured out with the year that I put on it, Ford didn't do a good job of making the body lines line up that year. So in order to make it fit like I want to, I'm about to take the $70 brackets that I bought.
Make your own body lines.
Huh?
Make your own body lines.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to take the $70 brackets that hold the bumper to the frame horns, and I'm going to cut them, and I'm going to notch them out and make them about an inch, C-shape.
Yeah.
That way it
you're tucking the bumpers?
I'm going to pull it further in.
Yeah. They call in the trade. They call that tucking the bumper. He's getting rid of the gaps.
Basically what I'm doing is I'm giving her a booby augmentation.
Tucking the bumper. Look at my truck, for instance. See that black around the bumper where it meets the side of the truck?
I'm getting rid of all that.
He's getting rid of that. He's pushing the bumper up and in.
I'm making the body lines clean.
Tucking the bumper.
I'm slapping it, or whatever the fuck he said.
That bitch slaps.
The bitch slaps.
I'm throwing out all them kid things. We're bussing.
That bitch does slap if you look at another woman.
Oh, yeah.
She slapped the shit out of
her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a true statement, man. So,
guys are just speaking gibberish.
I know. That's how I feel when y'all talk about Game of Bones and stuff.
Oh man, I wish Game of Bones was back.
I go off.
Cool.
I go off like somewhere else, and you're talking about like Lord Portnoy and fucking Dasher the Thrasher. And
I don't know what that is.
Those are all the stage names of whatever them shows is y'all watch.
All right.
Dasher.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Nemo Thormax and shit.
Mike and I were talking about my shoes that I got for Christmas.
Yes, did you wear them?
I did not.
You're wearing her shoes?
No, but
I seen her shoes.
He said they could be.
When I opened it, I thought these were girl shoes, and
they aren't girl shoes.
Do they kind of look like girl shoes?
Yeah, that kind of looks like something that.
Those don't look like the shoes that she showed us at Paul and Wendy's, though.
No, but they look
cheetah print.
Okay, and then she got my last name on the inside. That's cool,
Oh, those are your shoes.
Customs.
They almost look like football cleats. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like got a football cleat vibe.
Those look like girl shoes.
Did she spell your name right?
But they almost got the cheetah print, like
they
white
do.
and black. Okay,
that's not my style.
A little bit.
This is all right. So that's my shoe. Okay,
that's her shoe.
This is her shoe from her old shoe.
Okay.
So that's where I'm like. That's where I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, those girls.
Why would she buy you those?
She thought they were all black. She ordered them
just
all
like the
black,
ones you bought her.
and then they came. Okay, and then so her shoe are straight black, and she's like, you bought me some dude shoes.
Y'all can't switch.
Yeah, they're the same size. And I'm like, I thought those shoes were nice. She always wants to wear straight black shoes.
But yeah, those are like women wear all black shoes.
Well,
to the
and
gym,
especially
and
with her occupation, I'm
usually
like,
at Waffle House.
These are like
Waffle House.
multi-purpose shoes. But then she's like, you got me some dude shoes,
And you got me some chick
and
shoes.
then and then so I'm like, you got me some chick shoes because my
Y'all
shoes
remember
look like
each
her
other.
old shoes.
You know what that tells me? She opened her gift before Christmas. She's peeked
like,
in the
"Oh,
box.
no."
She's like, I got this
Oh,
fucker.
you want to give me some straight blacks? I'll get you some fucking leopard print.
Get him some zebra prints over here.
Like, man, what's going on?
You gonna wear those with your short shorts?
I have.
Your booty shorts.
I have. It's weird wearing them to the gym.
All them dudes are looking at you.
Well, and it's just.
I see you, baby.
Shaking that
And the
ass.
shoes, I still haven't broke them in right, so you're kind of walking funny.
That guy's got a little limp.
Like, I mean, they're like cutting off the
He's
circulation
got a little
of my
pep
feet.
in his step.
And it's like, I gotta wear them, you know?
Guy comes up. You want me to help you crease them shoes? Bend over.
Oh, man. I'm throwing off all the wrong vibes. Oh, man, no, get away from me. These aren't leopard print, man. Get away.
I see you got the handlebars up here.
Yeah.
It's like a horse.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nay.
You just pull on the reins a little bit. Or the man bun.
Oh, you got a nice crash pad for these nuts.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You do.
I looked up at Ross like, what?
Come on.
Yeah.
Man.
But so, yeah. She's like, you don't like my shoes? I'm like, I thought the shoes were cool. You know, I don't have a problem with them. I just initially thought they were girl shoes.
It's the thought that matters, man.
Right. She got me some shoes. That's cool. I'm going to rock them.
Yeah.
Just, I thought
She
they were
probably
girl
overpaid
shoes.
for them.
With the name on there?
And they're Nikes, too.
Right. When she said...
I bet she paid a shitload of money for her shoes.
Straight from Indonesia.
She said that she paid, or she ordered, they were all black, and for whatever reason they sent that.
I'd return them bitches.
Well, she's like, I'm not going to return those.
And how much you pay for her shoes?
I don't even know. I got them on Amazon,
If you pay more than $69.99 for a pair of shoes, you pay too much.
I think I might have paid that or less.
Yeah.
But
I don't see how people pay like $150 for a pair of shoes.
She spent more on my shoes than
that's why
I did on
wear
hers.
the Hey Dudes, man.
And I always wear
$50.
like last year's versions of shoes.
Yeah.
My Reebok ZigTechs, I paid like $60 for them. And the year before, they were like $150.
Bro, the last time I bought shoes was with Micah, and it was like 3 years ago for Christmas.
I got Tori a pair of Christmas shoes that year.
What was that shoe store in the mall? That
Rack Room. Was it Rack
That's
Room?
what we got to do. We got like 4
You buy
shoes.
one, get the other one 50%.
Well, the one that had
off.
like off-brand shoes, like old Nikes.
This was like a Rack Room.
Payless.
Yeah.
We
We went to a Rack Room, and
It may have been Rack Room.
It had...
It was like a big,
buy
like one of
one,
the big
get
shoe
one.
stores.
Adidas,
Yeah.
Nikes, but they weren't like fucking...
They weren't the current
You're
stuff.
not
Yes,
gonna find,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find any
Yes.
Jordans in there. You're not gonna find nothing crazy.
You will find Jordans, but you'll find like
they're
2017
Yes.
Jordans.
but
Yeah.
it's the ones that no one wanted.
It's pretty much like all new old stock, as they call it.
Exactly, new old stock.
Yeah, it's
That's-
still new, but it's old.
That's where I used to go to get my Skechers for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were good on concrete.
Kano, enough.
Doc Martens and all that stuff.
Oh, we got a
Calm
good
your
deal of
tits.
that. I kept those shoes for a while.
That's literally the last time I've
Still
been
got
to
'em.
buy shoes too. Like
Still got it.
now that I think about it,
They'll probably be my new lawn shoes.
like
Poopy shoes, as my niece calls them.
this year
I
I
got
did.
an extra poopy pair of shoes.
Yeah, the
Poopy
ones you
pair.
they call them poopy shoes because when you mow the grass, you get dog shit caked in them. So my nieces call them poopy shoes.
I try not to step in the dog shit.
Oh, you can't help it.
I just drive over top.
Yeah,
of it.
we all don't have
used
6
to.
decks, Micah.
I don't
used
either.
to
I
until
don't
my
anymore.
lawnmower stopped working.
3 decks.
I got a single deck with 3 blades now.
Oh, the single. You just drive the zero turn that you drove in the pond.
Yes. I sold the big bastard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So rather than taking you a half a day to mow your lawn, it takes you the entire day.
Instead of an hour and a half, I'm up to 2 hours and 15 minutes.
That's what it takes for me to push my lawn.
It takes you 2 hours to push this?
Yeah, push. No, more like an hour, hour
I
and
was
a half.
gonna say mine
More of
takes
a-
like an hour.
But you have a small yard compared. I have a quarter acre. I live in a quarter acre, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, my lot's a quarter acre.
Nice.
I thought it said like half of it's dust back there.
I still mow the dust.
Why are you mowing dust?
Because it's still like shit that grows through the dust, and there's leaves in the dust, so I mulch the dust.
Put weed killer on it.
I still want grass to grow.
There's 3 blades.
And the weed's green, so it looks like grass.
That's good weed.
Yeah, the weed's green, man. It looks like grass.
It's a tough, that thing's tough.
Hey, my dudes.
And with weed eating in my dirt and all that stuff. And then I have to blow all the dirt off my patio that it shows up there after I mow.
Yeah, if it's green, purple, or orange, man, we're good to smoke.
I don't know what that means, man.
Indica.
But yeah, I'm on my yard every. Right now, I'm at like every 3 week thing because it's really not raining.
I'm about every 5 weeks right now.
Jesus.
I'd let her go. Hasn't been growing much.
Yeah.
I cut mine like a week before Christmas.
Well,
Yeah,
really,
the week
really
of
mine's
Christmas
more
is
like
when
leaf management. I
Yeah.
mow it to obliterate the leaves before they get thick.
Yeah, I just
Thick.
chop them up and spread them out.
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
You don't have to rake them if you obliterate them every other week.
I raked leaves one time this year after the first hurricane.
You have one tree too, don't you?
No.
The one in the front yard?
I got 3 in the front yard, and I got the one on the side yard. And I raked it all up out of the neighbor's yard because they were new, and I wanted to get off
No,
to
you
a
blow
good
that
start.
shit in their yard.
You guys see Danielle's? You didn't see her Snapchat where she says she broke her back moving this tree out of the front yard.
It was like a little.
It was some like stick
How
fucking
do you
thing.
break your back with a
Yeah,
fucking?
bro.
It wasn't a tree. It was like something you could buy from Lowe's and plant yourself.
It's like very skinny, like fucking.
Yeah.
Like shaped like a poodle? Like a
I don't
poodle
even
haircut
know.
tree?
It was like one of those things that's in their flower bed by their front of their
I
house.
wish I'm gonna find a picture
How'd she
of it
break
real
it?
quick.
Break her back? with it?
She's being
Talking about how it's heavy.
sarcastic. Yeah.
I don't know if that's like from being crouched
did have
over
a-
and digging it up.
It had a decent root
It
structure.
wasn't from carrying it. It was
but-
probably from her freaking on her knees, fucking digging the shit up.
You know, you could hook a rope or a chain to it and put it on the bumper of her
Snatch
truck
block.
and just.
No, she exaggerates everything. It's
Well,
funny.
yeah.
But she broke her back.
Spinal.
Spinal.
My back is broken.
Back is broken.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, that might be a little harder than you think it's gonna be. And she started going. And she's like, it needs to be moved. I'm like, go for
Hey,
it.
she watched it on YouTube.
Like I just got done taking the lights off the top of the roof.
Yeah.
Like I was.
Well,
just
you know what's
doing
funny
freaking
about that
stuff.
story is Ashton decided she wanted the carpet out of my previous roommate's rent room.
Just ripped it out.
So she decided she was going to do it herself. She calls me. I'm down there working on the old avocado, and she goes, "Babe, where's the pry bar?" I'm like, "Oh my
the tax
God."
strip. She had to get the tax
Yes.
strips up and all that stuff.
And I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I just need the pry bar." I'm like, "I'll be there in a minute."
I don't trust you.
I'll
to
give her
touch this
credit.
Stuff.
I'll give her credit. She got it all out and picked every bit of it. I showed her how to take the little nails out
Yep.
from the gunshot or the gunshot.
Yeah, I have like a little mini pry bar that has a little thing, little hooks on it.
Yeah,
So I just put the little hook in and then press down and it flicks up.
Yep. I gave her a claw hammer for that, and then I gave her a pry bar like yay long and a block of wood so she gets some leverage.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
She
get-
got after it.
She did, man. She made her a little workout room. She's got her hydro in there, and she's got her Peloton. We got a Peloton now.
Oh, geez, y'all bougie as fuck, dude.
I ain't got on none of that shit.
All right, it's that center thing right there. These little skinny ass stick things.
She took them out?
She took them out.
One out.
From the center.
And repositioned it somewhere else.
Because there's like a bunch
Relocated?
of them.
Yeah.
They're all like together. So they're all the root system's all together. This little
Oh,
center
yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's like a ponytail palm. Them bitches grow everywhere, man.
But yeah, so it was a decent little root structure of
Yeah.
these things.
But nothing
And
back-breaking.
it goes pretty, but it's not like she took out an oak tree or a big ass palm tree or something. Like she made it seem like she's dragging some giant ass fucking pine tree through the fucking
She get
an
into
acre, and it's only
like she had to move your picnic table
It
or
was
something
literally
like
like right around the corner.
that. Yeah.
When'd she get into horticulture?
She's all. I don't even know what that is, but
That's what it is.
The culture of horrors?
I'm not sure what that is.
No.
But she's been into it.
Horticulture. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Horticulture. Look it up. It's like agriculture, but horticulture.
You just decide to grow
No,
stuff in the
I guarantee you. Like, what's the medical definition of horticulture?
I don't know.
Well, you got a computer right
You got
there.
a cell phone.
Yes, but you're the Google man.
You're the
He
one
wants you
asking
to
the
be.
questions.
He wants you to be Jamie on. He's Joe Rogan and you're Jamie, the guy that
What?
he's always looking up stuff for Joe.
What?
Who?
That's because Joe Rogan podcast.
You're the little punk bitch on Dirty Mo Media
He's
in
like
the corner.
telling you to look stuff up for him, like you're his little search guy.
This ain't Joe Rogan.
I know.
No, you gotta look
I
your own
know.
shit up.
That's what I'm saying. He wanted you to be his Jamie.
A botanist?
No, that's an arborist.
Arborist, that's what I was thinking of.
A,
Yeah.
a botanist.
I don't even
No.
know what you said.
Horticulture. I'm looking it up.
That sounds terrible. Ross, you want to split this?
Nah, I'm good, man. There's still another one right here, too.
Horticulture. Yeah, horticulture definition. Ha! Fucking nailed it. Horticulture, the art or practice of gardening, cultivation, and management. Look at it. See?
I believe you. The reason why you want us to look it up over and over is because you knew it was gonna be right.
Yeah, you want us to prove you're right.
Bro,
I knew I was right.
Right here. Horticulture, the branch of plant agriculture dealing with garden, crops, general fruits, vegetables,
I'm
and
not
ornamental
surprised.
plants.
Cool, man.
I believe you when you told me.
No, you didn't.
I just wasn't sure what it was.
What's corniculture?
Someone that moves
Cornucopia. Cornucopia is the thing that's in the
Cornucopia.
middle of your Thanksgiving dinner. It's got all the shit packed in it. Cornucopia, you know, like it's the table dressing.
It's your turd after eating a couple corns on the cob.
Cornucopia. Yep.
You sure you don't want this other one, man?
Yeah, there's one more.
No,
right
you've
there.
done a good job.
You got shrapnel all over my table.
My God.
We
Just
didn't have,
put it on the floor. Can't all eat it.
you didn't have chips
He's
tonight.
eyeballing you right now. Like, hey,
Why are you starving? You had a whole smoothie and a whole wrap.
You had
today.
five. Yeah,
And a whole
500
bag of
pounds
chips.
or 500 or 5,000 calories of fucking rice cakes.
Tonight's dinner was
are you-
broccoli and salmon.
Are you depression eating?
That's
Are you
terrible.
depressed?
I'm trying to gain weight, actually.
That's what I'm asking. Are you depressed?
So you're eating something that has nothing in it.
That has no value. People eat that to lose weight.
He read off the things that has zero of everything in there. Dude, I'm trying to gain weight.
Okay. So you bought these for Hurricane
Yeah,
to live,
yeah.
and they have like no value.
No, they do have value.
They make you feel like I'm doing something.
They have 50 calories.
Yeah, but it has something for your body to burn. Something for your body to
50
process.
calories.
It's a filler.
Yeah.
You fart 50
Also got
calories.
chunky soup and fucking Campbell's soup in there if you want that too. You want some fucking
Is it the
clam
Terrell
chowder?
Davis edition?
No, it's like the little Campbell ones that come with a little thing. All you do is peel the top off and you put it in the microwave.
I don't want it then. Okay.
I didn't want it either, but I had to survive just in case I lost power.
Yeah. I bought some. It was BOGO after the hurricane. I bought some, and I'm like, I hadn't had old Campbell's Chunky in a while, and I realized why I haven't.
And I think I can hold on to it.
It's not as good as I thought it used to be.
No, it's not.
When I was a kid, I used to love it, and now that I've had like
real soup,
yeah, like it's canned soup for sure.
I don't mind the chunky soup depending on which one it is.
It was beef stew.
I think I got potato soup.
I don't
in
really
there.
care for the beef stew.
Well,
I got the
didn't
baked
either.
potato soup. I think I have like some clam chowder in there.
I'll tell you what I'm a big fan of is the pasta fajoux.
But my grandfather used to make that back
I
in
don't
the
know
day.
what that is.
Pasta fajoux. I go to Olive Garden.
It's
and
like beans. It's like beans.
No, it's like Italian chili kind of. It's got a couple different kinds of beans in it. It's got hamburger meat.
Elbows.
It's got them little itty bitty
Depends
round.
on-
Yeah,
Yeah.
rotini or some shit. And it's got like chili sauce or something.
It was
I
like
don't
a
know.
it was like
It's
a
good.
poor people pasta / soup thingy.
Yeah, it's better than mothball soup. Okay,
Mothball soup. All that is pretty much chicken noodle
And
soup
bread.
with the fucking bread ball in it.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's better than that. But I got turned on to it because we went to Olive Garden while you didn't come to work. but
Olive Garden.
We were talking about it
pasta
today.
is not that great.
it-
You should have had
it's not-
Angelo's pasta vajou whenever my
We
grandfather was alive.
we made our own. It was really good. We
It was,
ate on it
it,
for 4
my
days.
grandfather was like a legit Italian, so
Legit.
you won't get better than that.
It was
We got the
Italian.
Pinterest recipe
Italian.
from an Italian.
Pinterest.
Yes, it was good. We did it in the Instapot. It was
He
good.
also made a great like clam sauce.
The red or the white?
Red.
Red clam sauce?
Yeah, not clam chowder. Clam sauce.
That's what I'm saying. Clam sauce.
Yeah, they put it on some pasta.
Clam sauce.
Yep.
They were saying I heard something on it was one of the podcasts I listened. It was like a short clip or whatever, but they were talking about the Italians that came over or anybody that really migrated before the internet period. They're badass people. That the fact that they just would go and travel somewhere not knowing what the fuck's over there.
Yeah.
And they would just go, all right,
they had
we
newspaper.
heard about America, we're gonna go over there,
Yep.
or we heard about this country, we're gonna go here. And the fact that
Word
you
of mouth.
basically you're going off of somebody else's travel history,
Yep.
and there's no internet, there's nothing else.
You just hop on a train or a boat
That's
and where
that's
it takes
ballsy.
you. Yeah.
That takes some nuts to go to some unknown place to you.
You didn't have the
and
internet. You didn't have.
Can't research anything
Yep.
about it. You don't know what the fuck's what. You don't know what the language is, and you
Yep.
go over there and just fucking hope
like
for the
all,
best.
all them old Western movies,
Yeah.
like freaking.
Well, they had newspapers and stuff.
but this thing about like,
but the newspaper only took you as far as it would go.
right, or
Yeah.
even before the newspapers.
Yeah.
Like
Well, they're talking about the
coming over
gold
here.
rush in California. People
Well,
would go to California.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about even before they even knew
Word
what California
travels.
was.
Because they had
Or
phone. They had phone then.
Telegraph.
Yeah, telegraph. Yeah,
People coming over to America before it's America.
like Deadwood
you know,
and all that.
You don't know what the fuck's that. You just
Yeah, John
get on
Smith.
that ship and you
Yeah.
just fucking travel till you find some
Who
land.
founded
like,
America?
what the
John
fuck?
Smith?
It's before him.
Like all you
Columbus. Columbus Day. That's
do, your
what
your
even-
maps only took you as far as what whoever added to that map has gone.
That's
True.
To me, that was just fucking. You had to have some nuts.
Like
to
Game of
travel.
Thrones, the old what's west of Westeros, because Westeros was as far as west as anyone ever heard
Yeah,
of.
Nobody had gone.
What is west of Westeros?
Think about a fucker that says, "All right, I'm gonna build a boat, and I'm just gonna
I'm just
sail,
gonna go that way as far as I can, or till I die. I'm gonna either hit land or I'm gonna die.
or I'm gonna drop off." Yeah.
Yep.
They're like, "Okay, I noticed that star is that way, all the time,
Yep.
and the sun does this." Think about that.
So
Like,
something
they
has to
figure
happen
shit out.
for the sun to stop here, then end up back over here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well-
think about the things we take for granted today.
Yep.
That was groundbreaking and fucking astonishing
What
to
was
these
what was
people.
crazy about that whole thing you just mentioned was they said Christopher Columbus used the moon cycles.
Yeah, he sailed by the stars.
to fucking trick
Navigate.
the Native American, the Indians. So he's like, if you don't do what this whatever, the gods are gonna whatever, and the moon turned red, and they thought the gods were angry, but he just knew that was
It'd
going
be
to
a
be
red
the site.
moon.
He knew the moon cycles or whatever.
Red moon happens like
so
once
he
every
thought
10
that,
years.
So these people thought that he was cursing them, and he knew stuff. And so they would bring him gold or whatever they had, the resources they had.
He was the first.
He was killing motherfuckers for not doing what he was saying. Like when he came over here, like they were torturing.
It
people.
wasn't the Disney movie.
No, not at all.
I don't believe it.
I don't know about John Smith, but
You saying he
I don't know if that was real
manipulated?
or not.
So Pocahontas wasn't
Christopher,
beautiful?
Christopher?
She probably was. Christopher Columbus wasn't a
But
nice
she had a
person.
hairy fucking bush and armpits and
Yeah.
shit.
She probably did. Probably had some real stank.
John
Yeah.
Smith was banging Sacagawea or somebody,
He's
wasn't he?
banging
Pocahontas. He was fucking them all.
Yeah, but the whole
Susan
Christopher
B. Anthony?
Columbus thing. That's why.
Susan B. Anthony.
That's why there's such a big deal about that whole thing with him coming over here and discovering America, and everybody's they're
Well, he
trying-
did.
Because
He discovered America because there was already people here that discovered it.
They were already living here. It was already inhabited. They just came over here and they started the whole trade thing, and then he tried to take advantage of them because they already knew the resources, they knew the land, and he tried to trick them. And basically, if you weren't cooperating, they would kill you.
Wouldn't
pretty much.
cooperate. Yeah, because they brought muskets. And muskets, were a little bit more deadly than a bow and arrow at the time.
I don't know, man.
Well, a musket. Hold on, let me finish.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, if
it's
you saw what they were capable of doing with some of these bows, like you'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
that
no.
bow's way better than a gun.
Well-
Modern day gun slaughters all
Right.
that, but
back
you're
then, like-
sitting there, you got one shot.
They didn't have fucking 50 cal sniper rifles.
You basically had to have so many guns
And-
ready on
Yep.
hand.
And the bow and arrow was like
Oh.
the original sniper rifle because it was just quiet. It just.
You didn't know you were dead until you were dead.
I watched some documentary thing on that, and they were talking about them. The Indians would be able to ride on the horse and go sideways, so it looks like no one's riding on the horse, and they're shooting people from the side.
Yeah.
And they're able to fire multiple arrows with
I
That
seen
shit was on Game of Thrones, and they got
Yeah.
that shit from.
I seen that in
boom, boom, boom,
1955 on a John Wayne Western.
They held like 3 or 4 of them in their hand, and
They were
Very
skilled.
proficient.
Very
Yeah.
skilled.
skills.
Skills.
no man, that's some scary shit though. You just think you're riding, you're traveling,
Bam,
a
you're
pack
dead.
of Indians attack you,
They're not Indians.
whatever.
Imagine
they were.
wearing the same shirt and shorts every day.
Yeah. Like,
They did.
imagine
and they'd
not
wash
having
their
hot
clothes
water.
once a month. Imagine
not
shit.
having water, or not having a shower.
They shat in a hole.
Or imagine the Cowboys coming over
They
to
just
take your
shat.
land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cowboys coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know,
The white
firing
man.
guns, trying to rape your women,
We
steal your
went
food.
right, Whomping in a stone.
Dude, why would you want to rape them like dirty ass people, man?
Oh, think that back
Well,
then.
think about it. Everybody was fucking dirty back
I would have
then.
been dirty ass people
Yeah,
too.
you'd
Yeah,
have
you're
been
right.
dirty as fuck, too.
Yeah.
Think about that. Like back in the day,
I'm gonna
man.
put my stank on your stank.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty much who stinks the most.
Yeah.
Like even when you watch like Wyatt Earp, Tombstone, or whatever, they had the whorehouse. Like that had to be some stanky ladies,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Some
all they had was
stanky
just wash
dudes,
house
stanky
where you just had a
ladies.
bucket and you just rub yourself down with fucking a rag with water on
You
it.
go over there and rinse your face in the horse trough.
Yep.
Oh man.
That-
Yeah, that's pretty fucking.
You want to
It's
wash your
amazing.
face uphill, upstream.
It's amazing humans have survived this long.
Yeah.
Like think about like it wasn't that long ago where like running water and stuff wasn't a thing, man. 100 years ago, 1923.
No, they've had running water.
Well, I know.
It hasn't been like the best.
but when you think about like how far we've
we got
come,
it fucking good right
yeah.
now.
But when you think about how far we've come in like even the last
10 years.
Yes.
20 years.
10, 20 years, like 50, 100, like it's pretty astonishing. Like in a person's lifetime, like somebody that's lived 100 years old, where they grew up to where they are now, like that would be mind blowing.
Honestly,
Check this shit out. I went from a 13-inch TV
yes.
to a 75-inch TV. Holy fucking shit, dude.
Yes. And I used to have a TV. You had to hit the power button like 93 times to get it to come on.
right.
My computer, my
The
first
Zenith.
computer, had 256 megabits of memory.
I don't even know what that means.
My computer at work has 64 gigabytes of memory.
I just know from the Verizon commercial on TV that I'm holding more computing power
Yeah.
than the Apollo space shuttle that landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen there was some like paragraph or whatever on this thing, but it was like basically like if you were born in like 1900 or whatever, or
You're dead.
no, it was
Yeah, that. Yep.
yeah, you're probably you're dead now probably.
You're
but
Probably.
But it was like
you'd be 123.
It was a certain time frame, but they were like, you would experience World War One, you would experience the Great Depression,
Yeah, all
World
that
War
shit.
II.
Everything.
Like there was like all the bullshit that we know of, like all the crazy, like
all the shit we learned about,
all the most stressful things.
Vietnam,
Prohibition,
all in the same time period, and it's like that is the roughest life ever, and we're complaining about stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
when they didn't have shit to begin with, and then it only
The
got
automobile.
worse. It only got worse.
I'm bitching about my internet upload speeds.
It was like Great Depression. It was like multiple wars.
Isn't that
Vietnam
Gas
War.
prices, them motherfuckers had to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's a terrible.
Isn't
terrible
that
life.
crazy that we've had the world wars that we've had was like pre-internet, right? So like the shit talking that goes on today with the internet, and we don't have a world war because of like as much bullshit that goes back and forth.
There's wars going on though.
Oh, there's silent
It's
wars
just-
for sure.
It's just a lot different.
Yeah, there's shit going on.
It's like
for
the
people
Cold
who are
War.
totally secluded from the world.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe how much of this world. Like we know what we have internet and all that, but I would say more than half of the world is totally cut off from a lot of that crap.
Not anymore. Elon Musk put that train up.
You have to have a device
Sucks.
though to hop on that train.
Come on, Rapid Train.
Like I seen like a video on YouTube. It was like earlier this year or last year, I guess.
I can believe that.
A guy like off of like Australia.
Awesome.
There was an island that has been like totally cut off.
Sydney.
No.
No.
But it was an Australian guy who travels the world, ended up on an island that has like never interacted with like the outside world.
Is that where Steve Irwin went?
Crikey.
Oh, you followed him.
And it was like a life-changing experience. Like, these people looked at me as like a god. Like he came in there with a drone and all that stuff on their boats and all that.
Surprised he didn't get fucking
Right?
killed.
Like, you've
because
heard about that, like that religious group that
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
up to a remote island.
They were gonna go save
and they
him.
killed them. They killed them with the fucking bows and arrows before they even got on shore.
Yeah, because like their civilization would die because
Yeah.
of the disease.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
bringing
Like, the
them.
common cold would have wiped out their entire island.
Anything their body hasn't experienced.
Well, you think like a lot of like Africa, like the center of Africa, like the forests and all that there.
True.
Those people have never interacted with the outside world.
True. Running
I'm
water,
sure there's
electricity,
places like in
all that.
fucking South America like that. I'm sure there's places like that in Asia. And
Hell, there's places like that in Mexico.
yeah. Yeah.
Like the Amazon, they were talking about there used to be a civilization there, and it's gotten overgrown, and people didn't realize what was going on there. But it's like now you can't do shit there. It's all covered in forests
Yep.
and everything like that. It's like uninhabitable. But at some point there was a civilization there, like, and they found it through like I don't know, was it called LiDAR or whatever detector? But it basically scans the land, and it can see the different
landscape.
It can
Yeah.
see the different
Yeah.
structures, and there's shit built up
Oh.
like under all the forest. So
That's
just
crazy.
something happened.
They use it as a natural barrier.
They said some disease came in and wiped
Wiped
out
them
all
out.
the people, and basically the land grew up. So whenever they came back to see it, they're like, "There's nobody living here."
It's like a
And-
forgotten city.
Right. So they
Probably
were
where
talking
COVID originated.
but there's multiple places like that where somebody came out of nowhere, gave them a flu, and it wiped out everybody, and then
Ford did that. Where is it? I don't know if it's in Africa or South America. Ford, like, built a city because I guess there's like rubber-rich environment there, so they're like freaking mining rubber and all that shit, and that's where they were going to like freaking build like Ford shit, and ended up like 2 years after Henry Ford built this like freaking middle of the rainforest town, it freaking like went out from under them and all that. People still live there, like the people from that
locals,
area, the
yeah.
locals, but the white man got out of there.
well, because they're dying.
Yeah,
Like you
There's
get
people got
diseases
sick and
oh,
shit
they
like
got
that.
jungle fever.
Yeah.
well, it's well, and it's,
That's
you
rough
don't have,
when you get that jungle rot.
You also don't have the same resources there that you do when you're here or
You ever
whatever.
shot a machine gun on peyote?
So it's like you get their common cold is a little different.
Yeah, it's
and
different
You
strain.
can't treat it. Like,
Absolutely. That's that jungle juice.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah, no, like
you just can't go in different cultures and different
no,
environments.
you got to
and-
adapt.
Yeah, if they got different diseases.
Fordlandia.
Forlandia.
He built it in the Amazon rainforest.
No shit. I'd never
Yep.
heard of that.
And it's still there today, and like
It's
the
on
local
Wikipedia.
people still use it. It has no like. I think they still use like the old machinery that's still in there to make crap.
What country is that down there, like on the map?
It's in Brazil.
Brazil. Huh,
Yep.
okay.
He made
Water
it in
tower, workshop history.
1,400 square kilometers or 5,000 square
Kilometers.
miles.
Wow, that's a big
Yep.
city. Wow.
He made it in 1928,
Hey,
Pretty cool.
do y'all believe that things kind of
and he
like
left in 34. It was abandoned in 34. But as of there's 90 residents that were still living there in early 2000s.
wow? You guys believe in like the 100-year like kind of repeats itself every 100 years, like a lot of things?
I don't know about
I don't
every
know.
100 years. I don't think there's really a time
There's-
frame, but I think there's a lot of things that definitely repeat
I think
themselves.
there's a lot of things that like in 100 years, like when was the Great Depression? 1920.
I don't remember. I was not alive.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if there's a depression.
But we're
100 years
looming.
before that.
We're looming towards another one.
Was there one
But we-
before that?
I don't know. I wouldn't laugh.
I see. Then this
That's
would
why
be
it's called
first.
the Great Depression.
I don't know if we're looming towards depression, but like
No.
2010ish, we had the. I would say it would be more of a recession, not a depression, like we had when I bought this house. I bought it in the recession, 2010.
The
That's why my mortgage is $600.
Yeah, I don't know if everything repeats itself in 100 years, but there's definitely stuff that repeats itself. As far as that, I don't know if that's necessarily something that
Wow.
repeats itself because you haven't always been like monetary.
And we weren't in the middle of like world wars and all that, where a lot of that was caused by that. Like every dime,
Well,
a lot of these countries were spending were on like
we got time.
war stuff.
Like
Like they literally shut down. Like America pretty much shut down production of everything to make fucking planes and bombs and shit.
I'm gonna say though that
29 to 39.
our government and the society does create issues that we don't need to have.
Hmm?
To create stressful situations on us that we don't need, like our
Well,
whole situation right
Wasn't
now.
there like some type of pandemic in like 1920 or 21, and then damn, here COVID is in 2020?
I don't know.
What about 1821? What happened then?
I don't know. That's
Well,
why I'm asking if
you're
y'all
gonna
believe.
if you're gonna say that there's. Gonna
I
be
don't
something
have
that
all the
happens-
facts. I asked a damn question.
You asked about the 100-year thing, so do you
How
have
many
anything?
thousands of years ago did the
1800s,
dinosaurs die?
Let me tell you this: a farmer's almanac. You know what it's based on? How they predict the weather?
And half the time that shit's wrong.
No, they predict it on the 100-year averages.
Okay, so that's one thing.
That's where things like
But that's not even the
history
same thing.
repeats itself.
That's economics versus the farmer's almanac.
The word economics is an almanac. Look it
So
up.
for me,
Economics.
to me, the
call me?
trend wouldn't be necessarily 100 years with that. It would be less. It would be there.
Anybody
there'd
can
be
come
more,
up with their own trends.
right. There'd be
If
more.
you
trends.
watch fucking like ESPN and all that, so and so's the first player to ever hit 13 RBIs, 26 home
There's
runs
something
before
with
the
this
age
bat.
before the age of 30 years old in 42 days. Like, they come up with their own stats.
There's definitely something to it if you're trying to predict the future, but the
the
same thing
almanac-
is it's like you got to figure out the time period. and you
Farmers
gotta
have been
figure
keeping
out-
records for more than 100 years, though.
Stats are important. They are important. You can figure out some trends, but I just don't know what you're trying to say is the 100-year thing.
Yeah, it might help you predict like some events that could potentially take place based on the last, 500 years average. It would give you an educated guess. Obviously not for everything, because you can't say, oh yeah, 100 years ago.
Oh yeah.
100 years ago, like, car sales boomed.
Well, I mean,
Win on Sunday, sell on Monday.
God damn it.
right? So, like, but you're saying like
Scratched the piss out
the
of
Great Depression
He scratched you?
was
I didn't
like
see him do anything.
there's wars going
Get
on,
out.
there's no jobs, there's a bunch of shit going on, but it's like that hasn't always been the case. Like,
Let's take a
and
look.
Even money wise, like the currency would be different.
Well,
Or
You're-
there wouldn't
you're
be
taking
there
this
wouldn't be
too
the
far.
same there wouldn't be the same wars and like things like that.
Whores?
19,
There's a reason why it's the Great
23
Depression is because it's only happened once.
facts.
It was great.
Here we go.
Right, it was a terrible time.
Yeah.
I think people had terrible times before that for sure. and it's probably worse in a lot of cases.
What happened in 1923? King Tut burial chamber was open. The first home
That was
game.
back in 23? God dang.
Yeah, first home game played at the original Yankee Stadium. Warner
That's
Brothers was established. First issue of Time magazine. The Great Kanto earthquake devastates the cities of Tokyo and Yokohama. So if an earthquake happens this year, if
Earthquake happened almost every year, though.
Yeah, earthquake happened in California earlier
but
this
this was a devastating one in Tokyo and Yokohama.
Like the tires?
Yes, or not drift.
Has there not been other devastating earthquakes?
Adolf Hitler leads the Nazi Party in a failed
Usually
coup attempt in Germany.
we're rebutting your propaganda.
Hey, here's one.
He's saying
Insulin,
Adolf Hitler's coming back.
insulin was used for diabetes treatment. That will happen this year.
He has to come. Putin. Mm-hmm. He's trying to become.
Oh,
Hitler.
right here. Mount Etna volcano erupts. Volcano eruption.
There's a bunch of folk.
Where's Mount Etna at?
I don't know. Let's see here.
The only correlation is the Putin-Hitler thing.
Let's see.
And even then, that's still kind of a
2023.
little different. That's a different situation altogether.
He hasn't
too.
killed millions of Jews yet.
Right here. People look at the same thing. 2023 predictions from 1923. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, see predictions for 2023 from 1923.
What's the Mayan calendar telling us?
We're going to eat rice and beans.
Oh, this was 22 hours ago. Somebody posted this.
It's his own blog.
He's so
He's trying to self-promote his own blog. We are on to you, man.
His name is Mika.
Yeah, who's this Mika Bob? Mika Bob.
Whatever.
We're on to you, man.
Got a sweet alias, man.
Mika Bob.
Y'all are assholes.
I get what you're saying.
Just give me a list. I don't want to have to. Living longer and working smarter? What? Gizmos, gadgets, and others inventions.
Gizmos, gadgets.
This is too much reading.
Spectre Gadget.
Just because you won't share your
No,
location.
I can totally see, though, if Micah lost a hand, he would have, like, a giant Leatherman on the other hand. One's got the Phillips.
Yeah,
the
so he can
flask.
flip it open.
He's got the wine opener.
I need the scissors.
I need the pliers. Wire cutters.
I need the file.
The elbow fucking corks in different ways, like, so he can get it in.
Yeah, corkscrew. You need the
Yeah.
corkscrew. Let me get your dust over
He's
here.
got a power. He's got a power
I'm gonna
Leatherman
have ants in here
attached.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I chomped all the
There's
time.
fucking cinnamon,
Like,
or there's fucking caramel
I
everywhere.
was so hungry when
Caramel
I came
dust.
over. And
He's like, hey man, I wish we had some chips here.
we normally have chips every week, and he have no chips.
I even went to Publix today. They didn't have the ones I want, so because they didn't have the ones I wanted, I didn't buy any.
Well,
like,
I
fuck
was
you.
like, I was gonna buy chips, and I'm like,
Here we go.
oh, we left a bunch of chips last time.
All right.
You didn't leave any.
I don't remember though.
And they would have been stale.
I thought I did though. I thought we did. I thought there was like a jumbo bag of bullshit.
It was like a quarter bag of Doritos left, and I ate
Oh
'em.
my shit! This is a bad year. Nostradamus predicts for this year: an Antichrist arrives, World War III happens, and a monarchy dies.
What did he predict last year?
What's a monarchy?
A monarchy.
Monarchy. What did he predict last year that
I don't
didn't
know.
happen?
Like Nostradamus got a lot of shit right.
Yeah, let's find out what
All
happened.
Putin needs to do is have a stray bomb that lands
Right
in
here,
Poland or
right
something
here.
I
like
like
that.
your
Right.
thinking though. Let's see what happened. Let's see what he
Right here.
predicted last year. and see what happened.
Nostradamus predictions for last year included the rise of AI, artificial intelligence, which
Well, that's every year.
Yeah.
Every year
It's
you rise
getting
higher
better.
than where you
Yeah.
were the year before.
That's like a
the conquering
obvious.
power of cryptocurrency,
That's not happened. That's
Oh,
And
that's failed.
They got
That
fucking
failed,
busted on
yeah.
this.
and
yeah.
a surge in cannibalism as a response to inflation. So
Wait
we
a
got
minute.
inflation
How
right.
did fucking Nostradamus know about cryptocurrency?
That's what I'm saying. The bitch was smart. He knew. How'd he do? While Bitcoin has gone bust, inflation remains at an all-time high. And not for nothing,
I don't believe this shit. How did fucking when did
Netflix's-
Nostradamus die?
and Netflix's controversial ode to the famous flesh eater became the second most watched show in the network history.
What? When did Nostradamus die?
In like 1500.
Yeah, before currency. So how do you know about cryptocurrency?
Like, he predicted the space shuttle blowing up in, like, 1985 or whatever. Yes. He did.
I don't believe it.
I used to be mesmerized by Nostradamus. I used to watch History Channel.
So you're saying this guy that died when
Yeah, 1500s
knows about Netflix?
knows about fucking digital currency.
Nah, fucking bullshit.
Get out of here.
I'm calling
Get
bluff.
the fuck out of here.
I'm calling some bullshit.
You know what? People are reading ancient scrolls and are freaking reading too deep into shit.
Hold on.
And coming up with their own
unless
shit.
this Nostradamus guy is part of, like, what's the group that hacks everybody and knows everything on the internet? Or anything electronic they can figure out? What is that group?
Right here.
Anonymous?
Anonymous, yeah.
Listen to this.
It's
Nostradamus writes.
That's Nostradamus.
Nostradamus writes in 2023, we'll find the world embroiled in 7 months Great War. People dead through evil. This could apply
That's Ukraine.
a bit late.
It's people
firefight to the devastating conflict.
This
in
is
Ukraine.
people making their own theories of this shit.
No. Nostradamus, like, he has, like, shit out there for 2024. Yeah.
Well, war is kind of a general thing anyway.
So you're telling me this guy wrote in advance history for 3,000 years?
Yes.
No, not 3,000 years. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
you got a Google over there. You find some facts.
Or, well,
I don't believe it.
did he write that so we would follow it?
He wrote that shit before pens and pencils, so he scribed all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it.
He had books on this stuff.
I don't believe it.
I don't think he's writing about Netflix before Netflix.
Yeah, really?
That or they did
He knew
Netflix.
Bitcoin before Bitcoin.
That or they're naming shit because he said it.
Yep.
This is all true.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it at all.
Come on, man.
I don't believe
Y'all
it.
don't believe in astrology?
We saw it on the internet, so I don't believe it. Not everything on the internet's real.
Nope.
And I think the Nostradamus is maybe a group, not necessarily one person.
I think
He
it's a
was a
professor
guy.
at the University of Notre Dame who's writing all this shit.
Mm.
Or a guy that was named that died, and they graded a group, and they try to predict the future because he got something right once. It's probably more like
It's just a dude who identifies as Nostradamus and does all this shit based off of Google Trends.
No.
Oh, or it's a guy named Nostradamus that took some fucking drugs.
Hallucinogens.
And
And
he
lost
was
all his money
tripping
on crypto.
balls. What is it's God, I don't even know what the drug's called. DMT. It makes you trip balls.
DMV?
DMT.
I don't know.
And it's like you see shit, and it's supposed to last like 15 minutes. And they say they see like different aliens and things, and that's like Joe Rogan talks
The
about. this
DMV
shit.
lasts longer than 15 minutes,
He
man.
talks
When's the
about
last
all
time
the
you've been to
time,
DMV, man?
And Mike
you listen to a
Tyson-
lot of Joe Rogan, man.
He Mike Tyson talks about smoking the toad.
Nostradamus predicted a mission to Mars this year.
Dude, get off of fucking Nostradamus,
Yeah,
man.
man.
A huge financial crisis.
That's it.
Oh
That was
my
last
God.
year too, man.
The fucking Nostradamus fucking
Okay, he
predict
made-
gas
he-
prices too?
He might be off on this one. Hybrid human monkey soldiers created in labs.
Did fucking Nostradamus predict?
Well, just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it's not.
Here's
happening.
2024. Nostradamus predicts Donald Trump victory for 2024.
Did Nostradamus
Did he predict Joe Biden winning?
I don't know.
Did he predict the inability to find spicy chili fucking Doritos the last few weeks? At
What about
local
Little
Walmart
Debbie's?
and
Does Little Debbie's come back? You said Little Debbie's is going away. Did they bring the Christmas trees
Did
back?
he predict the return of Crocs that happened a few years ago?
Does Post Malone die before 2040?
Does he predict my 33-inch tires will fit on my truck?
Does he think my dick's gonna grow another 2
No.
inches?
No one does.
Come on!
It's actually going to shrink 2 inches.
Oh no!
Hey, right here.
I don't have 2 inches to give.
Y'all
Why?
I got nothing left.
Why?
How many predictions did he get right? The London Great Fire. The
Micah, we're done with the
Rise of
fucking
Hitler.
Nostradamus predictions,
Nagasaki and Hiroshima bombings. Okay. The death of Henry II, the death of Princess Diana, JFK and RFK
The death of
assassinated,
AOL.
the moon landing, terror attack on 9/11. Like he hit some big things.
Illuminati.
Is it one of those things where he just does like a subtle or an open statement like there's gonna be death?
Yes.
Bam, 9/11. He predicted it.
No. It's like the water runneth over with red
Yeah,
blood.
so it's
through
like
the Nile.
it's just like a short, like brief phrase
So-
that's open to anything, and people are like, "Yup, he nailed it. He nailed it right there."
Did he time travel?
He could have.
Or are we living in a simulation? This has already happened, so he already kind of knows how things are going to lay out.
You think we're computer models?
There's no way I'm a fucking robot.
Eyes,
Ain't no way.
eyes will be heavy in 2020. Joe Biden is our president. Fucking Sleepy Joe.
If he's calling him out by name, that they're
No,
said-
he's just
dead.
saying like minimal
No.
things that
He
people
said-
are fucking tying to stuff.
He said 2024, the trumpet will sound. It said some other stuff, but I can't remember. It's about the trumpet will sound amid a bed of uncovered lies and truths. Something.
Whoa, that's crazy. A lot of lies going on, Ross. A lot of lies.
Lies.
Put it right here, 2024. If Trump wins, Nostradamus said so.
Nostradamus.
Or maybe that means something else.
But that does make you curious. Like, is fate a thing, or is it predetermined, or
Nope.
is it what we make it?
That's what you make it.
Almost like to
Fate.
see you naked.
Fate is what we make it.
Fate is what you make it.
So,
Fate is just like a hype man.
is it the
It's just
fate?
something that motivates you to do what they say that you're supposed to do. You know what? Like if they, yes, I'm doing that. It's fate.
What about the fate of the furious?
The fate of the furious is me trying to get to the fucking toilet when I walk into work in the morning. When I'm four exits from my off ramp going to work, and I got to shit so bad, and I'm sitting there like my legs are locked. My legs are locked, and my ass is like hovering over the seat. I'm not sitting on my truck seat. I'm like fucking like my whole body's straight. My ass is hovering, and then I park behind the courthouse where I work, and I'm fucking speed walking to the first fucking toilet
Sir,
I see.
nope.
Fate of the furious is the fate of me not shitting my pants before I get in that building.
I would also say that'd be like
Then you
just someone getting off just in time for you to go in.
so if you
Why is someone fucking jerking off in the bathroom?
No.
so if you
like
you
they
shit,
got up just
Oh,
in time.
I get it before anybody, so I don't have to worry about
But I'm
that.
saying, if you really had to go and someone was on there and there was no toilet
With
and they
fucking
got
poopy
up
shoes
just
sitting
in
there.
time,
if you shit in your work pants, would that make them crappies instead of khakis?
Crappies.
I got my Dockers crappies on.
Crappies.
I'd say so.
Oh man, pep in your step. I forgot to write down show names the whole time we went on.
I wrote one down. Pep in the step. Yeah, we can end this thing, man. Y'all
What
gotta
time
work
is it?
tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, well, maybe.
It's 11:15.
Really?
Really.
Man, how drunk are we?
No.
I'm not drunk at all.
I shouldn't be. I ate like so many rice cakes.
Yeah, did you eat fucking... Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, man.
Micah, why were you so serious tonight? You were so caught up on this whole Nostradamus thing.
Conspiracies, man.
I'm telling you, like, start looking at. You're talking to me about conspiracy
Yeah,
theories? Get the fuck out of here!
I was gonna say the same thing.
Fuck out of
know, but
here!
you're
The
like
podcast
really
over here,
into
John.
this,
I'm
like,
hey
bro,
man, did you guys see this, man? You guys see
I
this?
feel like all you need is a good. You need a good.
They're
screen
just doing
name
this,
and
man, so we don't do this, man. I'm like, get out of here.
All right, so Jay Trim predicted that 2050 is gonna be
Hey,
fucking
John Stradamus.
crazy,
hey,
man.
but here's the thing: this fucker's actually got stuff right, proven that he's got it right.
Dude, you throw like a fucking handful of shit at the wall, half of it's gonna fucking stick, man.
What is it? All right, can you look up the
Noodles, too, when
percentage?
they're done.
Can
No,
you
we're
look
not
up his
looking up-
percentages of how often he is right and how often he's
60%
wrong?
of the time, he's right every time.
I mean,
Since
I
he's-
probably could,
Since
but
he started predicting compared to where he's at now, like what is his numbers?
we don't want to see what he's batting.
I would like to I would, because you said some scary
When you
stuff.
think about
man.
it, no matter what the argument is, any argument has a little bit of truth to it.
I thought that was a joke. Oh, you fat fuck! I was joking.
Yeah, no.
I was joking.
Yeah, it had truth to it.
I just looked at her titties. I didn't touch them.
Yeah. not my fault she's showing her boobs.
I touched him with my
They-
retinas.
like, I walked around the corner and bam, there it is there. Like, I didn't have a choice.
I saw some tits today I didn't want to see.
I didn't even want to see them. These things look like mashed potatoes crammed in a Ziploc bag.
Hell yeah.
I saw them out of the corner of my eye, and I was looking straight ahead.
You're side-eyeing them titties.
I didn't
Yeah.
mean to side-eye them.
He was so mesmerized, he went on and on about them.
He said, hey, man, check out them titties.
Bro, I'm like, cover them things.
Referred to
up,
them as
man.
canyons.
We're at work.
You saw my sister again, didn't you?
Tell your sister to cover her tits.
No?
I'm staring at your sister's tits too much, man.
That's my sister, man. Freaking creep.
No, your sister was wearing a sweater.
Yeah.
She was covered up today.
Tell her to take off that sweater. She'll
Go
feel
there
better.
with me.
She'll feel better.
That's my sister,
That's my sister, man, you freaking freak. How about you disrespect my sister in my house?
How about you disrobe and show your globes?
We said hey to her, and
If
she
you're
was,
a big fat man, I'm a titty fan.
And I love to see yours too.
yeah, we said hey to her today, and she just kind of like
She gave the wave. I'm like,
wave,
oh,
and
she
then-
does wave. And then I'm like, but she doesn't say anything.
yeah, she started to say something, like, she just walked away.
Yep.
Terrible.
Fucking nerd.
Yep. She's got to have a quick comeback for shit. You got to have witty comebacks.
You always gotta have that comeback.
Come back. Let's end this shit.
Come
He's
back
like, you're
now,
talking
y'all
about my
hear?
sister. So I'm talking about coming on her back.
Oh,
It's a comeback, man.
I guess.
Be safe.
Alrighty.
That'd be a weird conversation in the middle of it. So Ross is your brother, huh?
Guy, you guys are fucking weird, man.
What do you think of that asshole? See him every week.
That's what she's known as, Ross's sister. Hey, you're Ross's sister.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what she saw South one day at work.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're Ross's sister.
Well, she referred to me as my brother's friend
Yeah.
when she first saw me at the checkout line.
Skillman always calls her Ross's sister.
She goes, are you my brother's friend? I'm like, who's your brother?
Well, Ross is kind of a big deal, you know what I mean?
Big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like a pickle.
Big
He's a
deal.
big deal.
I'm a big deal.
That's what she said.
You say dilf?
Dill.
You're not even a dad.
Shut up, man. That's it. We'll see y'all next week.
See you later.
See ya.
Is it a